everybody, we are here at the temple enclosure in One Step Park. We're about to set up just there. As I pan around, you might be able to hear the sound of the wind. This is an incredibly windy venue, and you all know how I feel about wind. So it is currently so windy it's making our tent unusable because it's blowing in. So we're coming up with an exciting solution involving a lot of rope and some pegs. So I'm going to come back to you in a little while and update you on how this has worked out. So, outside, 2 ratchet straps crisscrossing to secure the tent. Then we've got these lovely ropes there, held in by, what are them things called? Pegs, held in by pegs. And then we've got this creation on the inside, once the camera adjusts to light you'll see, that's going to stop it all flapping around, we hope. This is the lovely Bevan. Bevan has cooked for us. He has cooked all of this food and we've just had a really windy, horrible get-in. So Bevan, we love you. Thank you, Bevan.
Very welcome.
Hello everybody, sat in the back of the Bilingo now and we are heading back to the venue having had the most amazing food at Chris's. That was great and we all needed that because that get-in was just horrible. There's our set. You can see while we were away having that delicious food, the skirt, which is the bit that covers the front of the stage, has blown off. So we're going to have to find a solution to make sure that stays on during the show because it was tied in place. I don't know if you can see this, it is absolutely chucking it down. It is, oh my goodness, like, please let this rain itself out before the show. Over there, the rain is just sheeting down. Oh Lord, listen to that rain. So bad. It's gonna be an interesting one. Hello everyone, so I actually had no intentions of filming today. I was going to do a nice little panning shot to show the venue and then I was going to give myself a day off from filming, but it really has turned into one of those days. As you can probably tell by the fact the tent is going crazy behind me, it is still every bit as windy, if not worse than it was before. The good news is at least after that rain shower it seems to have dried off a little bit, but I am now, while everyone else is warming up, just doing a little bit of repair on Ariel. Ariel's really delicate and she gets damaged so easily. You've seen quite a few times Rachel backstage has been repairing poor Miranda. I'm afraid Ariel is to me what Miranda is to Rachel. She is, in terms of sewing, the bane of my life. I've done so many repairs to her that I reckon by the end of the tour she's just going to be more patches and more areas of stitching than she will be actual costume. But yeah, still crazy wind, so it's going to be a really interesting show. Rumour has it that we're going to get more rain, so if that happens, well, you'll know about it. I also have to warm up for the show, as you can hear everybody else doing outside, so I am doing my warm up while I'm sewing. To begin to toboggan, first buy a toboggan, but not a toboggan too big. Too big a toboggan is not a toboggan to buy to begin to toboggan. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. Tin coffee pots and iron coffee pots, they're no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot, I'll have a cup of tea. Except for me, I don't really drink tea, unless it's herbal. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? And which wristwatches are Irish wristwatches? Can you hear that? The weather is mental. Welcome to Backstage at the Tempest. We now go live to Katie Helps, who's playing Trinculo. Katie, tell us how much you love the wind.
I love it so much, it's my favourite thing. As you can see.
I might join you on that one. So every so often, the wind gets so strong, we kind of feel the need to do this. Because it feels like the tent might blow away. Now you saw all the precautions we put in earlier. It's not like we're being lazy here. The tent is pegged, it is ratcheted. We've even got extra ropes over there.
And the audience can see through because
oh, yeah, look at this. I'm going to bring you down. You might be able to see the audience. So our skirt that hides us from the audience has blown off again. Can you see the audience? There they are. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to pan up a little bit because they can see me videoing them. So the bit that Chris did with the water, that had to change. I think it came over the balcony. I'm not sure. All I know was it went up in the air and the wind blew it so it landed straight down on me. Yeah, so we're having a bit of a show today. Listen, can you hear them? how loud they're having to shout to be heard. Poor Katie, who's on stage forever doing that. She's on for like the first 18 pages just talking. It's shouting, not acting. We've got something to keep the skirt on, and that's David and a Katie. We are now reinforcing the structure that is holding the skirt on. I'm doing my best of my lines from here, and that's it. I'm not any excuse to get me drill out. I am my dad's son. This is for you, Andrew. Yeah, for anyone who actually watches these videos because they're interested in doing an outdoor tour, you need a whole huge heap of skills. And you need to be versatile and open to changes, open to standing in a different direction, because otherwise your cloak is going to blow into your fellow castmate's face. So yeah, we're having a ridiculous one. If I hold my coat back so you can see, it's still so windy. There was a possibility of rain, but actually looking at the sky, I don't think that's likely now, she says. So actually, as soon as I've said that, I've just realised behind me are some pretty dodgy looking clouds. For wet weather, I have this, which is a 5. Instead of my piccolo. Nobody wants to get an expensive piccolo out in the rain. That is my wet weather alternative. So if it is raining, that's what I'll be using. I hope it isn't, because if we look over there, oh, lovely weather. But if we look over there, less so. Fingers crossed. Hello everyone. Well, that was the Tempest in a tempest. Remember them grey clouds I saw? Yeah, they came in, and by the time they reached us, they weren't grey, they were black. The sky, it seemed, would pour down stinking pitch. It rained so much. I got so cold. And then I got really hot from running around, and then I got really cold, and then I got really hot. And yeah, that was a tough one, but my goodness, the audience were amazing. So you always lose a couple when it's torrential rain, but most of them stayed, stuck it out till the end, which is wonderful. So audience of Wanstead, you are wonderful, and we loved you. Thank you so much. Get in at Clifton. Still windy.
I dare not
Sound
offer
checking.
what I desire to give.
Still windy.
And much less take.
Preparing for the show. Winds dropped. Rain started. Finished my warm-up. Still raining. Boots. Still wet from yesterday. Act 1, Scene 2. Rain. Coming and going. Wind rising. Mine and Katie's quiche. Rain stopped. Wind risen. Interval. No rain. No wind either.
And then at one point the sun came out.
Good morning everybody. It's been a challenging couple of days with the weather and the like. So what you're looking at here is 3 cups of tea, which Katie has made all for herself, because she needs 3 cups to get her going this morning. Meanwhile, I'm only making 1. I'm having a cup of chamomile tea. Can you see what is wrong with this picture, folks? I'm so tired I've forgotten to put the tea back in. Good evening everybody, and welcome to the Palm House in Sefton. If I look a little bit tired today, that's because I am. It is the end of a week that has been quite tiring. We've had some difficult weather to deal with. It was raining a moment ago, but actually at the minute it's currently fairly dry, so fingers crossed it stays this way. Now I want to take you on a little tour of the set today, because it's ever so slightly different. If I show you from the back, initially it looks exactly the same. Doesn't really look like there's anything different, but if you come around the side here, you can see this railing here. Now, the venue we're at today actually sold more tickets than they thought they were going to, which is a great thing, but what that meant is they didn't actually have the capacity to fit everybody in where they were planning to put the stage. So we've moved the stage a little bit back further than normal, so that means we've had to build over this rail, which means some of our show has had to be reblocked for today, because there are moments when I come flying down this ladder here, sprint round the side there, and if I tried to do that with that rail, chances are I'm probably going to go head over heels. So we have changed some of the bits and pieces, and if you come through into here, you can see, oh, there we are. So through in here, you can see the rail continues all the way underneath the stage. So what that's meant is we're that bit further back, so coming out here, da-da-da, and the tent is actually perpendicular to the stage today. So something a little bit different. Again, going to make some costume changes and bits and pieces a bit difficult. So I will be concentrating a lot in today's show, which means there probably won't be much filming. The King St. Ferdinand with hair upstaring. then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leapt, cried, hell is empty, and all the devils are here! My spirit, but was not this my shore? Close by, my mistress, what are they, aerial things? Not a hair perished, on their sustaining garments, not a blemish.
Nonsense! I will kill this lady. Her daughter and I shall be king and queen, save our graces.
Get outdone! End of the week! Time to go home! Hooray!